What's up? How's it going? I hope everything's going good. We finally have a week off of uni, and so I finally got some free time to do some stuff that I want. And I don't know, I guess I decided to be a YouTuber all of a sudden. I don't have anything crazy in mind, but I just want to make an edit for my Instagram, and I thought I'd take you guys with me. Hopefully, it's enjoyable. Okay, so surprise, surprise, I have Pinterest open, and like most other people, this is where I get a lot of my inspiration. But I actually looked at the picture earlier that I saved. Let me bring it up. Yeah, here it is. So I just saved this and I have to do something with this. And yeah, just like this whole like aesthetic, if you see what I mean, something like this. I think that'd be really cool. Let me actually go to their website and see if they have anything else on this. Okay, so I guess it's just like a list of a bunch of fashion people on Instagram, but they listed his thing, so let's check out his Instagram and see if he has anything else like this. Honestly, I was gonna look at like a bunch of other stuff for inspiration, but this is more than enough, to be honest. I was gonna make it like a picture, I was literally just like anything else on here, but I'm thinking like I want to make this like a full-on video. And I only have like a week to do this, so hopefully I can do that in time. If not, then I'm gonna have to simplify it. But if I can do that, I think it would be really cool. And what I have in mind is, in most of his posts, you can see like grass. And so I definitely want to do that. And I want to do this in 3D. I want to have like a full 3D video. I want to have really long flowing grass and obviously full of saturated colors, because all of his Instagram is just full of really bright colors. Just like a full-on vibe. So I think that would be really cool. I'll see what I can do. Hopefully it will turn out nice. Okay, so I just started setting up my green screen. Why do I have a green screen? No real reason, to be honest. I just use it for this stuff. And I sat down on my chair and started doing this. And I know it looks weird, but it's gonna make sense later. Anyways, it's been a few hours and now we can get started with the editing. Alright, so I just put these clips together and it's just like one like cycle of each, if that makes sense. And now I'm just gonna remove the green screen real quick. All right, now all of them are removed. You can't see the background. And I just need to figure out how to export with like transparent backgrounds, because I kind of forgot. But once I do that, I'm just gonna import them to Blender, and then we're gonna start doing this stuff on 3D. Okay, I figured out how to export transparent videos, but I don't think I wanna do that. Instead, I'm gonna do like stop motion stuff, like, it's like that, and then that. I think that's just way better, because if it's like this is gonna be awkward and weird. So yeah, I changed my mind. All right, they're all exported, this whole stop motion thing, and I'm gonna be putting it into 3D now, and I'll see what I can do from there. Yeah, I just made some grass and I put myself inside. I'm not even gonna lie, I just followed this tutorial here, but yeah, we have grass now. I just need to find a way to extend it more, and then we should be good. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna do Alt D, and then I'm gonna move it back like this. And that's really all I need. For the grass, I was actually gonna have it like flow in the wind and have it animated, but that's gonna take time, and to be honest, I just want to finish this as fast as possible so I don't lose motivation. But yeah, that's why it's gonna be like static, but I'm sure it's still gonna look nice. Okay, and now I have it imported into Blender, and let me just show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's like play it now, and yeah, it's gonna be like that, and then I look away in that direction, and then it's gonna keep going, keep going, keep going, like I'm looking at stuff here, and then when I come back, it's gonna be like this. All right, I think that's pretty cool. And what I want to add stuff to the scene. I want to have it like, I want to have like pink trees and stuff like that, like that's all I have in mind right now, and I'm gonna like build on that. But that's what I have in mind. I want pink trees and stuff along that aesthetic, if that makes sense. Okay, so let me break it to you guys. A lot of my stuff that I use in my videos are all just like imported. Like I don't make a lot of this stuff just because it's like, it would take way too much time. So I use this thing. Let me like clean this up. I use this thing called Blender Kit. It comes with Blender. It's just like an add-on you have to enable. And yeah, I just looked up tree. Here's a tree. And then I imported this image of like a bunch of pink leaves. And now if I just go here to, like, this is the leaf texture. So if I just change it to the pink like leaves texture that I just showed you, it should make it pink, and there we go. Now we have a pink tree. And look, just to be honest, like I much prefer when my stuff is made 100% from scratch. But like just something like this tree, this would take way too much time, and I only have like a week to work on this project, so it's not realistic to try to make everything by myself. I much prefer everything to be from scratch. But right now, a lot of the stuff that I use has to be imported, but that's just how it is, unfortunately. Just to show you guys what I've been working on, I added a bunch of water. It doesn't really look like water. I might work on it a bit more, but yeah. And like now I'm kind of on like an island, but it's not really an island, it's like a block of grass, but it looks pretty cool. So yeah, I think the video starts, I look over here, and then like I just do kind of like a close-up on the trees, and then while I'm still looking here, the camera goes like over here and shows something. I don't know what, but like something will be focused on here, and then back to me. There's still a bunch that I need to work on, but it's looking promising. Okay, so I add this giant carpet, I fixed up the water, and I added a sky texture thing in the background. And even if this stuff doesn't make sense, I think like it just makes the scene, it just adds to the vibes. Like, what do you want me to say, you know? Like, I just think it looks nice. And in terms of like what I wanted to add here, I have an idea. I want to add the 3D version of myself. I already have the model of that. I use it for a lot of stuff, but I don't think I used it on anything on Instagram. So I'm just gonna put 3D version of me chilling down here next to the water. And yeah, it should be nice. All right, check it out. So that's me. And this is the 3D version of me. And then I put it into this website called Mixamo, where you get a bunch of free animations. And there you go. That's me like swimming. Who's that? Oh, it's 3D version of me. Hopefully you guys can tell that it's actually me. It doesn't really look like me that much, but it's close enough. Why's my head look so big? I don't know, but that's for tomorrow. All right, but for now I'm done. And yeah, so far so good. I've decided that we're almost done. I just need to add some clouds in the sky. It's like separate, like I don't know how to describe the clouds, but I'll show you as I'm making them, and then we'll be done. Like I just need to render it, and then the rest will be post-processing. All right, let's get started on these clouds. All I have in mind is just I'm gonna make a bunch of circles like this, and I'm just gonna make a bunch of these clouds and then like fill them up in the sky, and they'll just be floating, and maybe even like animate them so like they're shaking left and right. Okay, let me just import this thing that I just made. I was gonna have it like really far in the background, but I think it was just like right next to me. I think that'd be just as cool. Either I'll have it just like animated like this or kind of stop motion. So I'm gonna make a few more of these clouds and then I'll show you what I did. All right, I did it. So the sun is just, oh yeah, I made the sun. The sun is just rotating normally while the clouds are in stop motion. This should be everything though, and I'm just gonna start preparing the render and making some final touches. So if you're coming from my Instagram page and you've already seen the final video, then you're gonna know that a lot of the stuff is being removed, and these are some like deleted scenes. And that's just what happens with these projects, you know, like I sometimes I remove over half of the video that I work on just so that it can flow better. Like for example, in the final video, you'll notice that I completely removed the 3D version of myself just because I don't really think it fit in or didn't really have much of a purpose. And so I just removed that entirely. And I do that stuff all the time in my projects. So there's so much stuff that you guys just don't see in the end. But anyways, after some adjustments and filters that I did on After Effects, here's the final video. So yeah, this is the final video and I'm pretty happy with the final product, but a couple of weeks have passed now and I'm starting to notice some things that I would change. Like I think the grass looks super musty and some other things like that. I'll definitely work on the colors, but overall I'm happy with it. If you guys enjoy seeing the process of all of this, you know, you can like, you can subscribe, all that stuff to let me know that you want to see more of this. And you can also let me know if there's anything else you want to see, and in the future whenever I make more Instagram posts, I'll try my best to put out more videos like these if you guys are interested.